I see a lot of people still focused on Ethgate, complaining about the past. And that's cool if you're into this for entertainment, like some sort of true crime novel. But if you're in this for investing, it's time to move on. Put that in the past, because we gotta get going here. There's no putting the genie back in the bottle. Ethereum right now is the standard for blockchain building dApps. It's the chosen one by BlackRock to build out their systems. Coinbase is rocking and rolling with their base layer 2. JP Morgan Chase, you name it, they're already deciding to build on Ethereum. Recognize that, accept that. And further, if you're an XRP investor, not the game that we're trying to play. And I could understand it if David Schwartz said, you know what, we're going to roll out smart contracts and we're going to dominate. Okay, that'd be one thing. But he's made it clear, has most other developers and builders and Ripple the company, that they ain't doing the smart contract game on the XRP ledger. They want to keep it lean and mean and able to send payments, settle transactions, high speed, low cost. And so we're not competitive in that way. What do you see Ripple doing right now with that massive announcement that they are issuing out a stable coin? It's a simultaneous launch on the XRP ledger in the Ethereum blockchain. They ain't holding a grudge. They're trying to make money. They understand where the value is. As an investor, you got to do the same. What's the other area of focus of building for the XRP ledger? Bridging technology. What do you think they want to bridge to? Are we going to be bridging over to some obscure blockchain with 1/10 of our market cap? No, they're going to build a pipeline right into the Ethereum blockchain. A lot of people are upset about that. Isn't that some kind of concession? Doesn't that make the XRP ledger just some sort of Ethereum layer 2, some scaling solution for the Ethereum blockchain? VanEck just came out. They said massive growth is on the horizon. By 2030, Ethereum layer 2s will grow to $1 trillion. Massive growth potential there. More growth likely than you're going to see out of the actual main chain, the Ethereum blockchain. That's huge. That's what you want to tap into. You want to capture. And it's not only that. You stack on top of that payments and NFTs and all sorts of stuff you can do on the XRP ledger. But still, you have this huge growth potential, and XRP can capture that. As an investor, what else do you want? Well, other Ethereum layer 2s or potential Ethereum layer 2s, other scaling solutions. They're telling us there's going to be a lot of growth in that sector. We are already seeing that. You have Sidechain and Matic. You have Optimism, Arbitrum. Like, you want these in your portfolio. Now, I've said it before. When you look at smart contract layer 1s, it's what everyone is after. Everyone other than the XRP ledger for the most part. You know, you have Cardano, Polkadot, Atom, Near, you name it, Solana. Like, this is where all the competition is. You have to have a lot of those in your portfolio as well. One of them, they may run down the Ethereum blockchain. And if they don't, guess what? They'll be complementary. And when you look at it from an XRP standpoint, as you start scaling these suckers, I don't care what your architecture is, you're going to need help scaling. So if you're set up to be a multi-chain, blockchain that focuses on fast payments, quick and easy settlement, you're going to have a place in any future that develops. Will some sort of justice be served? I doubt it. Ripple dominated their court case, and they're the ones that are going to be fined, probably hundreds of millions of dollars. Life ain't fair. Recognize that. Put the Ethgate stuff to bed and move on, because we got to get going. There's a crypto bull run on the horizon and many more after that. And as long as you stay waffling about in the past, the more opportunity you're going to miss. Now, there's been this persistent, theme that I keep seeing people push, that XRP, it wasn't made for you. It wasn't made for retail. I've talked about this before, but it just won't go away. And it couldn't be farther from the truth. First of all, no one decides what a decentralized network can be used for. Number two, the main, buyers, at least right now, that drive the price are you and me. It's not financial institutions out there. Maybe someday that changes, but that's the reality. When they're putting out a press release, we are exactly who they're talking to be honest. And the idea that XRP was made for institutions is just made up garbage. And I think maybe people say that to try to gloss over the lack of use of XRP, by retail, by regular folks. It's like an excuse or something. But the fact is, David Schwartz, Arthur Brito, Jeb McCaleb, they simply looked at Bitcoin and said, you know what? We think we can do it better. A cryptocurrency that would be faster, more efficient. They didn't say, let's build something for banks, FedNow or any of this other stuff. That was not why it was built. And when Ripple launched as a company, they were almost exclusively consumer focused. And really when FinCEN knocked in their door and scared the you-know-what out of them, that's when they pivoted to working with institutions. Because the thought was, institutions won't be so heavily regulated. They're expected to do their own due diligence. They don't have the same protections. We're going to pivot in that direction. That was a late stage pivot. That was not what XRP was built for. Sure, they had in their mind eventually probably institutions and banks and people like this will want to use cryptocurrencies. They thought the same thing about Bitcoin, and we're actually seeing that start to happen with institutions holding that asset directly on their balance sheet and using it for all sorts of different purposes. We'll see the same for XRP, Ethereum, and all sorts of other cryptocurrencies as well. Institutions are part of the future, but it is not why XRP was built. There is no master plan to keep you out of XRP. We need people to build interesting and useful apps so you and I can use XRP, because otherwise you're just conceding a massive market. Again, Ethereum, a lot of the stuff that happens on chain is regular folks like you or I using various dApps. And you see, that doesn't stop BlackRock. Where do they want to go? Where the consumers are. Where does Coinbase want to go? Where the consumers are. We have to build this up. Now, it's not my job. It's not your job. It's the people that are building on this ecosystem, but it's not an excuse. There is no reason why we don't have applications that regular consumers can use. Now, to be fair to the builders out there, they've been lacking some key features. Bridging technology, AMM, stablecoins, that's getting into place, and I think we're going to see more traction there. That's why I am so hopeful that with the proper tools and the capabilities of the XRP ledger, we're going to see value being built. And this is the best part. The liquidity that's built up on chain by being an Ethereum scaling solution, by NFT trades, by AMM pools, all of this that can be leveraged for Ripple to do the cool things they're trying to do. Send money fast and cheap. Improve the financial system of the future. It all builds on each other. It's sensible we went through a lull. Look, we were in this court case for our life where we're not sure if XRP, at least in the US, is going to be legal or not. I mean, it was massive. And when that judge ruled that XRP can trade freely on the secondary market, that it is a pure commodity, that it is not under some requirement to register with the SEC, the gates came wide open. And all possibilities are on the table. Don't reject that stuff because you're holding on to Eth Gate or you think you're getting in the way of Ripple's master plan. No, XRP is capable of doing a lot and we should demand that, but also recognize we got to support good work when it's done. Now I got to throw out this caveat. AMMs, they're not up and running yet. The stablecoin, it's been announced. I don't have any stablecoins in my Sun wallet, neither do you. So, we're going to have to see some execution here. In the past, some stuff has come up short, but I really feel that they are going to get this thing right. That these features will be fine-tuned, that the stablecoin will be a success, and this will open up a lot of doors for us. And it comes at the perfect time as you're hitting this growth phase and you have all this media coverage, and the hype hasn't even started to build. It's kind of a weird cycle here. We've seen Bitcoin pass all-time high, pre-halvening. Now we're kind of stuck in the doldrums. Who knows exactly what's in front of us in the short term? But that last bear market we went through, that flew by. That was like nothing. Maybe because I've been through a few of them, I don't know. But we don't got a long time here, people. There might be some ups and downs, but this place is going to erupt. People said it would never happen. You got your Bitcoin ETF, which is our entrance into traditional finance. It ain't stopping there. You're going to see altcoin ETFs and basket products and all sorts of stuff. You're going to see regulations. As soon as you get your BlackRocks, your Fidelities, your big players, as they start getting really involved in crypto, they're going to push for that. We have to have that. You can only hold this back for so long at this point in time. The SEC, they didn't want to approve Bitcoin ETFs. But they ran out of road there. They had to do it. It's going to be like that with a lot of other issues. You see everyone out there minting stablecoins from Ripple to PayPal, you name it. This is like the hot area. And it makes sense. There's a lot of money to be made. You hold on to people's cash, you earn interest. They're going to have to regulate that in sooner than later. So that'll probably be first out the gates, and then they'll roll off into token classification and who's in charge of those, what regulator is. Like, we're going to start making progress, I think, at rapid pace. You saw what happened with Bitcoin when it got that ETF approved. You see where Ethereum sits right now, not only with all of its demand out there and all the things being built on it, but most people think it's going to be the next one to get approved. Start getting those cryptos that you know are going to be on deck, that eventually we're going to see either individual ETFs or basket products, and just start getting ready. Because the time is now, the future is near. Stay focused on the things that matter, and you're going to do really good here. Let me know what you think down below. And as always, please like, please subscribe. The revolution will be televised right here on Jungle Link.